Everyone. Hi and good evening, everyone. Welcome to our community event here at Worldwide Weddings. So we're so happy that you have decided to spend your Sunday evening with us. And tonight we are very excited to have two wonderful wedding experts to talk about a topic na talaga namang malapit sa puso ng lahat. So by the way, my name is Janae Rabe. I'm a certified wedding specialist and also a professional host, and also the founder and CEO of Worldwide Weddings PH. So gaya ng sinabi ko, we have two wonderful speakers. But before we bring them on stage, and they really have a lot to share to all of you, I wanted to welcome you also to this wonderful platform that you guys have experienced because you are right here. So when you entered, you were at the reception. So in this platform, there are several other parts that you can explore later. So meron po tayong lounge. Right now, nandito tayo sa sessions kung saan meron tayong live na talk. And then later, you can also check out meron tayong booths. So this is actually like a test run for all of you soon-to-weds for our upcoming bridal fair. So it's going to be the first and only interactive nationwide bridal fair because we will be representing different suppliers not only in Metro Manila, kasi lagi na lang Metro Manila binibida, hindi lang po yun, hindi lang Tagaytay, okay? But including other parts, so Luzon, Visayas, and Mindanao. So just briefly, I'm gonna share a short video just to explain to you this platform so that later when we use the speed networking and when we ask you to go check out the booths also later, you would know where to go. All right, so are you ready with our video? Yes, so let's play this.
Registered for an air meet and excited about the event? Allow us to take you on a tour of the platform. On the day of the event, just use the event link and click on Enter Air Meet to enter the event. On the left-hand side of the AirMeet screen, you can navigate through the reception, live sessions, and stages, social lounge for networking, and the arena with exhibition booths. On the right-hand side, you can go through the session chat and Q&A, event chat feed, and find fellow participants in the People tab and message them directly. You're now in the reception. The reception is the official welcome area of AirMeet. Here, you can see what's happening live on stage, chat with the host or the organizing team, and get your queries resolved. Click the Sessions tab and you will be able to see the live sessions running in parallel. You will also be able to bookmark future sessions and view them in the reception area. You can join your preferred session by clicking on the Join Session button. During the live session, you can interact with the speakers and fellow participants via chat, Q&A, emoji reactions, live calls, etc. Raise Hand is a unique feature that allows you to get on stage and talk with the speaker directly to get your queries resolved. You can chat with the participants of the session in session chat or message them privately. By default, AirMeet runs in HD mode, but in case of an unstable internet connection, choose LD mode to ensure a seamless experience. You can switch between sessions or take a break and visit the lounge. The lounge allows you to interact with your fellow participants and build meaningful connections. The speed networking feature automatically matches you with fellow participants to help you network one-on-one and have short, productive meetings. This can act as a great icebreaker. With virtual tables, you can get together in groups and have conversations over video. You can also seamlessly switch from one table to the other and join relevant conversations. Moving ahead from the lounge, you will reach the arena. It is a virtual booth exhibition area that allows you to meet and interact with exhibitors and their products. You can even filter booths by the categories you are interested in. Just click on the stall you're interested in to enter and catch up with the booth representatives for swift video chats, demos, and discussions. If you want to take the discussion further, you can simply click on the CTA, I am interested, to share your contact details with the exhibitors. That sums up the basics of AirMeet. Excited? Great! So what do you need to attend an AirMeet? AirMeet is best experienced in laptops and desktops with Chrome 79 Plus, Firefox 76 Plus, Internet Edge, and Brave browsers, with a minimum internet speed of 10 Mbps. If you are in an unsupported browser or device, you will be in a non-interactive mode called AirMeet's Light mode. Now you're all set.
There you have it. So wonderful explainer video about this awesome platform, which again is the same platform we will be using for the upcoming online bridal fair and virtual wedding expo. So at this point, I would like to introduce our community manager. I'd like to bring her up here right beside me on stage, Miss Casey Kiazon.
Hi! Ayan. Can you hear me po?
Yes.
Yes. Hi, hello everyone. Good evening to our CEO, Miss Janae
Mhm.
Rabe, and to our guest speakers, and to all our soon-to-weds. Ayan. Thank you very much for joining us tonight. Tonight.
Good
Because
night.
yes, tonight sa akin kasi it's 2:13 p.m. in the afternoon. Anyways, we are very, very glad to have you here, guys. Thank you very much. And I hope after this seminar, you're going to have a big takeaway or get a useful tips in budgeting your wedding. Ayan. And also, I would like to take this opportunity for those who did not yet join our community, please do join us. Worldwide Weddings PH community. It's fun inside. You're going to have a lot of you're going to get a lot of advices and useful tips. Ayan.
Mhm.
And for also, I would like to remind you guys, please do check your emails time to time because I am sending invitations for our upcoming events aside from the Facebook direct messenger. Kasi yung mga iba na dumidiretso sa ano yon message request. Ayan. And also, if you have any questions or any concerns about your planning your wedding, please direct message me. Don't hesitate, and I will be the one personally to relay the questions to our Miss Janae Rabe, who is professional host and of course a certified wedding
Mhm.
specialist. Yes, ayan. And
Yes.
for the last one, I will yes, after this seminar, we will sending you a feedback questions for you to answer. Don't worry, it's just going to be a very short you're just going to spend a very short time. It's just to we just want to know what else can we improve, and
Mhm.
also what more interesting topics would you like to discuss in our upcoming community events. And again, thank you
Yes.
very much. We'll see you around in the community. Thank you, Miss Janerabe.
Thank you. So, okay, bago ko tanggalin si Casey sa stage, for everyone who's watching, I can see that we have a lot of soon-to-weds already. So, congratulations, Casey. We have a good number of
Thank you.
soon-to-weds, diba? But, if you will notice, right at the bottom, can you see the name of Casey? It says there, Community Manager, Worldwide Weddings PH. And, nasaan po ba siya? Paris, France. Nasa Paris lang naman po siya, di ba? The city of love.
Yes, the city of
Diba?
love.
Yeah, she's at the city of love. And talaga namang, she's very active and sobrang punong-puno talaga siya ng pagmamahal para sa lahat ng ating mga soon-to-wed. So, gaya ng sinabi niya, don't hesitate, ask questions. There are no stupid questions, guys. In wedding planning, there is nothing. So, ask away. Kung hindi ko man masagot yon, we will direct it to the wedding experts that we have because we have lots of wedding experts in worldwide weddings. So,
That's right.
our vision in worldwide weddings is to help Filipino brides and grooms
Around
where
the world.
around the world. So, if you are a Filipino and you're planning your wedding wherever you are in the world, then you are in the right place. All right. So,
Yes.
without further ado, ayan, excited na kami ni Casey kasi alam ko na marami kayong magiging katanungan. By the way, yung Q&A portion natin will be at the last part. So, i-ready nyo yung mga questions nyo para matatanong natin yung ating dalawang experts. Okay?
Yes. Wag
But
kayo
if you
mahiya
wanna,
mag-questions, guys. Okay? Wag
yes,
kayo mahiya mag-questions.
you can type it also in the chat box if ever. Okay. So, but before that pala, pwede tayong magtanong muna, where are you guys watching from? Can you comment in the conversation section? There's a button on the right side that says conversations. Yes, so that we know. So, basahin mo nga, Casey, ang ating mga,
Yes.
yes,
Si Miss Mabel Rojas from Taiwan. Wow! And Miss Jeans, alam ko yung last name ni Miss Jeans Claveria, is that right? Na-memorize ko na
yes,
daw lahat ng mga nandoon. And Cainta Rizal, ayan. And Miss MJ from
yes.
Giginto. Ayan, yes, oh my.
Bulacan.
Yeah, Giginto, Bulacan. Oh, okay. Yes, Miss
Yan.
Jeans. And also we have Miss Rona from Santa Ana, Manila. Wow.
Yan. Okay.
Wow.
So guys, just keep
Thank
commenting
you.
down below kung saan po kayo nanonood para naman yung mga speakers natin alam din nila kung saan ba yung ating mga soon-to-weds out there. All right. So, eto na. Let's introduce our first speaker. So, let me take off Casey from the stage. Okay. So, our first speaker is a wonderful event planner. Okay. From Rizal. So, I'm so excited because alam niyo po, shy type si Sir, pero para sa worldwide weddings, tatanggalin niya ang kanyang pagiging shy type para lang makatulong sa lahat ng mga soon-to-weds na nanonood, di ba? So, let's give a round of applause to the representative of Path Productions, Mr. Mark Hill.
Hello! Hello po.
Ayan.
tama nga yung sinabi mo sa akin, Ma'am Janae. Talagang mahiyain talaga ang ano. Oo.
Yes.
Dapat ito ang first time.
Yes, oo.
Pero na-invite ako dun sa kabila.
Yes.
Pero I think much better dito. Oo.
Ay, may ganon. At this one kasi talagang we know that you will be able to give valuable information sa lahat ng mga SOON-TO-WEDS natin
Yes.
out there na nanonood ngayon. Alright? So,
Totoo.
I'm gonna give you the floor. I'm gonna get off the stage. So, once again, Mr. Mark Hill.
Hello everyone. I just want to greet everyone out there na nanonood po. Good evening sa inyong lahat. Good evening po. And thank you, Ma'am Janae, for inviting me. Okay. Mahal nga ba magpakasal? Yan yung mga tanong ng mga, actually hindi lang sa mga SOON-TO-WEDS pati yung mga magulang ng mga ikakasal. Mahal nga ba magpakasal? Gaano ba kamahal magpakasal? Okay. So my question, yung question na naibigay sa akin is, how much is the average money spent in a wedding? Actually, it always depends on the client's demand. Okay? So palagi kong tinatanong yung mga clients ko na, ano ba ang gusto nyong wedding? Anong klaseng wedding ba yung gusto nyo? Okay? Saan nyo ba gustong gawin? Ano bang mga supplier yung mga gusto ninyo? Okay? I can't say figures na 150 is okay or 1 million is enough na. I need to know what their dream wedding is. And let the client show their vision about their dream wedding. Okay. I have 3 questions for that topic. Okay. Number 1 question is, where is the wedding? Okay. Yan yung mga katanungan natin na nagbibigay talaga ng isa sa malaki na malaking budget na pupunta doon sa wedding. Okay? Yung location. Number 2 question is, who are your ideal suppliers? Okay. Sino-sino ba yung mga suppliers na mga gusto nyong i-book? Okay. Number 3 question, what kind of wedding do you want? Is it bongacious ba? Or intimate? Or just a simple wedding? Okay. So yan yung mga top 3 questions na top 3 questions na dito sa kung magkano ba ang average spent in a wedding. Okay, let's go to question number 1. Where is the wedding? What is your ideal venue? Ano ang simbahan? Actually, hindi man yan yung pangalawa. Minsan yan yung una Una na kumukuha ng as in talagang malaking budget ng inyong wedding. Okay? Pagdating naman dun sa sa lugar. If you want to have a wedding in Tagaytay, tapos ang gusto niyo mga supplier is within Metro Manila, so magbabayad pa tayo ng mga out of town fees diyan. May mga out of town fees yan every supplier. Okay? So mag-a-add na naman yan doon sa ating budget. Okay? Tapos, it always dependent kung sino ba yung kukuhanin nating venue. Okay? It's always depend kunyari sa church. Ang gusto nyong church sa San Agustin. Nagko-cost yan ng around 30 to 40,000. Okay? So, it always depend talaga kung saan nyo po gustong ikasal. Okay? Number 2 question, who are your ideal supplier? Actually, ang kagandahan kasi sa industriya natin, marami ng bago ngayon Madami ng bago, pero may kita mo sa kanila yung quality of service. Yung tipong mura nga siya, pero sobrang yung quality naman ay sobrang ganda naman. So, talagang depende, pero kailangan mo yung suriin ha. Hindi mo pwedeng anuhin yun, hindi mo pwedeng kahit sabihin mong mura, ay i-book mo na agad. Hindi pwede yun kasi kailangan mo kilatasin yung mga supplier mo kung sino ba siya. Ano yung background niya, and then yung reviews niya and all, ganyan. Okay. Number 3 question, what kind of event do you want? Okay, yan yung pang-finale question. Sa pot production po kasi, we have 3 types of event. Okay, we have a Class A event, Class B, and Class C. Okay, doon sa Class A event, these are the weddings na talagang as in bonggang-bonggang weddings. Okay, yan yung papasok na dyan, yung mga semi-full event style, semi-styling, and then full styling. Tapos, papasok ba dyan yung mga talagang as in kilalang supplier na lahat na ng luxury nasa kanila na. Okay? Ang entry budget niyan ay at least 1.5 million and above. So, ang guest naman niyan is around 100 guests to 300 guests and above. Okay? Share ko lang yung experience ko nung way back 2017. Ang range ng budget namin is around 2.5 million. Oo. Pero talaga namang ang mga wedding suppliers ay talagang pangmalakasan naman talaga. Oo. Isa na diyan si Teddy Manuel, si Mr. Lito Hinilo. Last piece yon ng gown of late Pepsi Herrera and Mr. Edwin Tan. Kasama diyan sa budget namin is si Bernie Pasamba and also the cake mapping and all. Talagang, if you want to have a grand wedding, get the best supplier. Kasi, palaging sinasabi sa mga client ko, minsan ka lang ikakasal, make the most of it. 'Di ba? And also, yung experience ko rin this 2020 lang, pandemic wedding ito ha. Ang venue naman niya is at Palazzo Verde. Nag-range ang wedding na ang budget namin is around 1.2 million. Okay. Pero ang venue naman niya sa Palazzo Verde. Oo. So yan talaga, depende po talaga yan kung saan nyo gusto ikasal. Okay. For the second event is the Class B wedding. These are the clients na ayaw ng mahal, ayaw ng mura, yung mga clients na nasa gitna lang sila. Okay? So yung ang mga clients na yan, nag-range yan ng budget is around 400,000 to 900,000. Okay? Yung guest mo naman is around 100 packs to 200 packs. Okay? So yan yung mga Class B wedding. Actually, sa pot production, pumapasok sa amin palagi is yung mga Class B weddings na around 400,000 and 900,000. That is all in ha, as in lahat. May kasama ng ring, the gown for the entourage, bayad for the venue, and all, sa souvenirs, sa photo booth, and all. As in talaga all in na yan. Yun yung average ng mga Class B weddings. Okay? So, yan yung 400,000 to 900,000. Okay? Then, lastly, yung Class C wedding. Okay? These are the clients na ang budget is 200,000 to 300,000. Okay? All in na din ito ha. Dito na papasok yung mga intimate wedding. So, na ang mga guests niyan is around 70 packs to 50 packs. Okay? Meron pa nga akong client nung this pandemic lang din. Ang budget niya is nasa 200 pero ang guest niya 10 packs lang. Why? Kasi kumuha siya ng magandang sibahan, kumuha siya ng magandang venue, ng magaling na photographer. Kaya umabot siya na, isipin nyo, 10 packs lang yung kanyang guest, pero umabot siya ng 200 packs. It's always depend talaga sa client kung ano yung gusto niya talaga. Okay? And I always tell na sa client ko, wedding is all about the bride. Actually, yung groom, ang sabi nga nila, taga-bayad lang daw. Pero iba na ngayon. Ang budget, kinukumbay na ng bawat isa. Combine na ng bride, yung pera ng bride, nag-iipon sila, then ng pera ng groom, nag-iipon din nila, and then nakakaroon sila ng budget for the wedding. Okay? So in path production, no matter how much is your budget is, as long as you book and trust us, we treat the same respect, okay? And the quality of service is super B talaga. Actually, planning your wedding is the most stressful job in this world. But always trust the process. Relax and enjoy. And to all our soon-to-weds out there, kindly check our FB page. At kung may mga tanong man po kayo sa akin, after this live, pwede tayong magbato ng mga ating mga questions. Okay? So ayun lang po. Maraming salamat po.
Wow! A round of applause, please. Palakpakan naman natin. Ayan. You can click the emoji button for the clap. Clap, 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 clap. Yan. So, thank you so much, Mark. Ang ganda ng mga binigay mong answers, no? It's really giving our soon-to-weds a bird's eye view. Kung ano ba yung mga ginagastos na nowadays. So, right now, of course, Mark
Yes.
represents, I guess, Luzon, 'di ba? Luzon area kasi
Yes,
nasa
yes,
ano siya,
yes.
nasa Rizal, Marikina area 'yan. So pwede din yung Tagaytay area kasi ano siya, near Metro Manila. So baka meron tayong mga soon to weds who have some questions. You can comment it down below. Okay, you can comment down below right now. But ako siguro Mark, meron akong question sa'yo kasi
Yes.
binanggit mo kanina na yun nga parang groom lang yung tagabayad, yan, di ba? So, and then, pero sabi mo ngayon, it's not just the groom na lang, it's more of combined. So, when you say
Yes.
combined, you mean husband and wife nag-pitch in ng budget? Tama ba?
Yes.
Yun yung ibig mo sabihin.
Actually, before no, yung mga way back 2010 pa lang, madami akong mga brides and grooms na kilala na hayaan na natin si groom dyan, basta ako, mili lang ako ng supplier. Si groom na bahala magbayad. Oo. Pero ngayon, alam mo Ma'am Jenny, ngayon, sinasabi nila, kumbay na kami. Yung pera niya, nag-iipon kami, pera ni bride, iniipon namin. So yung ginagamit namin for
For
our
the
wedding.
wedding. Yes.
Yes.
Oo. So talagang pinagandaan. So my follow-up question to that is it still a practice that the families, kasi 'di ba nung unang panahon talaga, yung mga pamilya, 'di ba, yung nanay, tatay, sila yung gumagastos sa mga kasal, 'di ba? So
Yes,
gusto ko
yes.
malaman in your, let's say lang in the last 5 years, meron ka bang mga na-experience na yung mga magulang ang nagbibigay ng budget para sa kasal nila? Meron pa bang ganon? Or mostly couple na talaga?
Okay. Actually, wala na eh.
Wala.
Wala na, parang bahala na sila. Kasal nila yan, sila na ang bahala. Oo. Parang ganun na ngayon eh.
Oo.
Wala akong narinig sa mga couple na ay si mama na naman tsaka si papa naman ang magbabayad ng wedding namin kaya okay lang na
Oo.
wala. Ngayon
Sila
talagang
talaga.
oo, tsaka ang iniisip talaga nila is yung pagiging practical ng ng sa pagdating sa budget.
Okay. Yan. Okay. So, meron tayong isang question dito. Ano pong usual class of wedding event ang na-organize now during pandemic? Oh, that's a good question. This is by Miss Jeans C. Okay. So, ano kayang klaseng, is it the
Okay.
mahalin? Is it the medium?
Oo. So ayun.
Sakto,
So,
taga Rizal siya, Rizal.
talaga, hi Ma'am Jeans. Hello
From
po.
Rizal. Hello.
Saan ka sa Rizal? Taga Rizal din ako.
Ayan, from Rizal
Oo.
lang din, Sir Mark.
So
Okay.
ayun, during pandemic po, ang pumapasok talaga is Class C wedding.
Mhm.
Oo.
Okay.
Talagang yun yung mga wedding na nasa 10 packs. Minsan, during ECQ, actually iba-iba kasi. Last year kasi, during MECQ, hindi allowed ang wedding.
Mhm.
Nagkaroon lang sa GCQ, dun lang bumabalik ulit ang
Yung wedding.
weddings. Pero
Yes.
ngayon, ECQ, bumabalik na naman ng 10 packs or 10% capacity ng venue.
Aha.
Pero ang mga pumapasok po na class of wedding is class C. Yan yung mga small wedding, small gathering lang, yung talagang tipong pamilya lang sila. Sila lang talaga.
Pero yung cost niya is not necessarily cheaper. Not necessarily, di
Yes,
ba?
yes.
Okay, not necessarily.
Kasi depende yan, doon pa rin sa kung anong gusto nilang simbahan.
Yes,
Kung sino gusto lang gagawa ng gown.
Yes, oo.
Actually, sabi nga nila mas mahal daw magpakasal sa during pandemic.
Pandemic.
Kasi magpapakasal ka ng small wedding, tapos after, magkakaroon ka na naman ng grand wedding.
Yeah,
So,
dalawa double.
doble. Oo. So may ganun akong
Double.
client. Actually, nung March 26, naabutan siya ng ECQ, ha?
Oo.
Naawa nga ako. Nagsabi na ako sa kanya, sabi ko, ma'am, baka gusto mong need mo ng assistance namin for free. Sabi ko ganyan sa kanya, talagang co-coordinate kami sa wedding mo. Kasi 10 packs na lang sila Yun pala, hindi pwedeng mag-exceed sila doon sa 10 packs.
Including suppliers.
Oo, suppliers and then yung magkakasal, entourage parents. Isipin mo, 10, tapos may papasok pang coordinator. Diyos ko. Di wala nang family na. Wala nang entourage. Oo. Kaya ang ginawa nila, nagpakasal sila dun sa mismong wedding nila. And then later, after MGCQ, magkakaroon naman sila ng grand wedding.
Ng grand wedding. Okay. And I think that's really the trend now, diba? Yung having a
Yes.
small wedding and then just prepare for a bigger wedding. So, well, that's the good news naman para sa mga soon-to-weds natin. I'm sure some of their questions is, paano ba, matutuloy ba yung kasal, diba? So, I guess the answer is, tuloy pa din ang kasal.
Tuloy pa
Naiba
din.
lang. Naiba lang ang setup.
Siguro hindi pa yun yung talagang dream wedding mo talaga.
Yes.
So, kumbaga, ano pa lang yun? Patikim.
Patikim. Dry run.
Oo.
Ayan.
Rehearsal pa lang.
Rehearsal.
Parang gano'n.
Ayan, okay. So, ayan, nagko-comment na din si Miss MJ. Yes, tuloy. So, I'd like to bring in Miss MJ on stage. So, guys, if you have more questions later, pagka sa last part with our second speaker together, we can bring you on stage. So, yung mga guests natin, pwede din sila mag-video na message. I mean, magsalita sila na live. So, kailangan nyo lang i-press yung raise hand. So, meron tayong button dyan na raise hand para ma-bring namin kayo on stage. Okay? So, but right now, okay, I want to bring in the beautiful Miss MJ. Miss MJ.
Hi everyone, good evening.
Hello.
So we're at the part of our seminar where Miss MJ ay magpapa-contest. Okay?
Okay, SOON-To-WEDS, I have a very great news for you. Our two generous speakers for tonight will be giving away prizes para sa inyo. Saka syempre, naiisip namin na sobrang stressful ng wedding planning. So, let's make this a little bit time for you to ease the stress. Ayan. Syempre, Sir Mark, napakaraming ipinangako ni Sir Mark for our SOON-To-WEDS. You will be getting free monogram layout. Miss Jenny, gusto pangarap ko yun yung monogram because that is really hard to get. And of course, a welcome banner, a digital welcome banner for the SOON-To-WEDS. So, comment down below, comment chat in our chat box, say yes para naman sa mga ipapremyo ipapamigay ng ating mga speakers. Yes!
Yes! Yes.
Ayan.
Sama mo ako sa yes.
Pag-usapan pa lang premyo, ang dami nilang sumasagot.
Siyempre, libre yan
Friends natin. Ayan. So, they are very excited to get the prize of Sir Mark. So, we will be giving away, again, free monogram layout and welcome banner for our soon-to-weds. Ako, di nyo na po problemahin yan. Pwede nyo na i-post sa FB agad-agad. And we will be playing the game, Guess the Movie. Yes, Guess the Movie. And,
Ayan, so wait lang. So I want Mark to stay, like let's stay on stage Para mag-enjoy ka din more kasi mag-enjoy ka talaga kay MJ. Sobra pong ka-enjoy si MJ kaya talagang siya portion niya po talaga to. Okay.
So to make sure that we will be fair and square, I want the Soon-to-WEDS to join us in stage pag sasagot sila. So, for our Soon-to-WEDS, you have to click raise hands para malaman talaga namin na kayo yung unang sasagot. So, you have to join us in stage, whether in video or audio. We're highly
Yes.
going to appreciate that to answer the questions, no? So, raise ano tayo ha? Raise to at least 3. Ayan, para fair sa lahat. Okay, let's have the first slide. Let's have the first slide of the first movie line. Ayan. O, dapat alam nyo to. Dapat nanonood kayo.
Wala pa, natatawa na ako. Okay,
Wala ka ba?
go.
Natatawa na siya. Wow. Okay, let's have the first movie line.
So, huhulaan niyo po kung ano yung movie.
Huhulaan nyo yung movie kung saan sinabi ang linya na to. Okay, first line,
The
please.
line.
I deserve an explanation. I need an acceptable reason. Sino kaya ang nangangailangan ng explanation at acceptable reason? Saan sinabi ang linyang yan? So, raise your hands, guys.
Yeah.
Alam kong alam na alam nyo yan.
Hello, Sir Froilan on stage.
Hello po.
Okay. Hi! Good evening. Ang bilis ni sir. Parang napanood niya to.
Starting
Sir.
over again.
Starting over again ba ang movie na yan? Kilala mo ba, sir, kung sinong nagbitaw ng linya na yan?
Si Piolo.
Wow.
Let's see the
Wow.
next slide, please. Starting over again. Yay! Bigyan natin siya ng clap, 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 clap.
Galing naman. Actually, hindi ko alam yun, ha?
Ay, hindi mo
Alam ko lang
yun.
yung ano. Alam ko yung line. Hindi ko alam kung sino.
ng movie. Ang alam ni Sir Roylan yan. Ginagalingan niya para sa kanyang fiancé. Galingan mo ba, sir, ha? May 1 point ka na. Let's have another slide. Ayan, habol. Huwag kayong mawala ng pag-asa, mga brides natin dyan. Itayo nyo ang bandera ng mga kababaihan. Let's have another one. What makes this story different from all other stories before? Halos 7 taon ng buhay ko, binigay ko sa'yo, primo. At sa 7 taon na yon, isang beses lang ako nagsabing pagod na ako.
Go, MJ.
Sakit naman. Char, saang movie kaya sinabi to?
Pwede ka na.
Diba?
Let's
Ang galing-galing. Alright,
Let's go,
we have
Soon-to-WEDS.
Miss Jeans.
Ayan,
On
let's have
stage.
another one.
Hello? Rinig po
Hi,
ba?
Jean! Oh, yes, we can hear you clearly.
Kakanood ko lang nito eh.
Kakanood niya lang nito.
The House of Us.
The House of Us ba yan? Next slide, please. Yay! Yes! The House of Us!
Ang
Alam mo
galing-galing.
yan, Miss Jene?
Hindi ko alam.
Hindi mo alam. Pag mga event planner
Alam nyo
talaga,
na.
walang alam-alam sa ano, no?
Si MJ lang magaling.
Oo.
Alam niyo na mga Soon-to-WEDS kung ano ipapalaro natin sa kasal nyo. Okay, we have 1 point for Mrs. Jeans, 1 point for Sir Froilan. Habol yung ating mga ibang Soon-to-WEDS para sa ngalan ng inyong pinaka-iingatang or pinaka-special na monogram and welcome banner. Let's have the next slide. Sinota mo ko eh. Sinota mo ang best friend mo. Sino kaya yung sumota sa best friend niya? Tuwan-tuwa yung mga Soon-to-WEDS natin. Yung Soon-to-WEDS natin, game face on sila. Nag-iisip talaga sila. Yung iba nararamdaman ko nag-google pa. Anong movie binitawan ang linya na to? One more time. Sinota mo ko eh. Sinota mo ang best friend mo. Yan. Sino kaya?
Okay, let's bring up on stage Miss Christine from Makati City.
We have another bride!
Ano na kaya? Sue and Gerald Anderson to. Paano na kaya?
Paano na kaya ba yan? Yes, naririnig po kita. Ay, Gerald Anderson, paano na kaya? Good job, Miss
Wow, galing.
Ang
Christine!
galing naman!
Si
Bakit ang
Bogs yan,
galing
si
nila?
Bogs.
Wala akong
Ay,
alam,
galing na.
Mark.
Nako, ito
Ako
nga,
din.
kinakabahan na ako,
Wala
Miss
akong alam sa
Jenny.
mga movie.
All one silang lahat. So, ang
Yes.
inaalala ko ngayon, mapasubo pa si Sir Mark. Just kidding, just kidding. Let's have another slide. All one, wala pang nananalo. Next movie line. Ito very classic eh, baka nauhulaan nila agad. Akala mo lang wala, pero meron, meron, meron. Ah. Natawa ako.
Sino nagrampa sa'yo?
Invisible!
Oo.
Invisible. Yun talaga kasi yun yung eksena po doon. Sa ang movie kaya sinabi ang line na to. Ayan, mukhang medyo bata-bata ang ating mga soon-to-weds kaya nag-iisip pa sila kung saan binitawan ang movie na to.
Wala, ginugugol pa nila. Walang nag-raise ng
Para
hands.
alam ko yan.
Ayan, nag-iisip
Yan ang
pa
alam
sila.
ko.
Naku, Sir
Ayun
Mark,
na.
magkakaalaman na.
Let's
Mukhang
bring on
dito
stage
na.
Miss Jeans.
Hello? Bata-bata, paano ka ginawa?
Bata-bata, paano ka ginawa? And next slide, please.
Yeah.
Bata-bata,
Wow.
paano ka ginawa? 2 points na si Miss Jeans.
Galing.
Good job. Na-imagine daw niya yung sampal effect. Yun talaga yung
Oo.
pinag-anuhan. And eto na, dito na magkakatapusan ng lahat sa last slide natin. So, the last slide is, pero bakit parang galit ka? Bakit kasalanan ko? Sino ang or sa ang movie sinabi ang linyang itong
Miss Christine on stage. From
Wow.
Makati City. Go ahead, Miss Christine.
Ay, hello, narinig niyo ako.
Yes po, yes.
Ano po, Four Sisters for the Wedding.
Wow.
Four Sisters in a
And a
Wedding?
wedding.
Ah,
Yeah!
Ayan.
Ang galing. Paano ba yan? May tie.
May tie tayo, so dapat may tiebreaker. Kailangan ko pa ng isa pang slide. Kailangan pa niyan. Sige, next line please. Next slide. Ito, kailangan ko mag-internalize. Medyo mabigat kasi yung linya na to eh.
Wow.
She loved me at my worst. You had me at my best. At binaliwala mo lahat yun. Anong movie binitawan ang linya na to?
Iba po talaga si MJ. Hindi ko
Best
kinakaya.
actress goes to you.
Hindi
Okay.
ko alam, mali yata ako napunta ang profession. Hindi dapat ako nag-host. Dapat
Alright.
talaga nag-artista ako. Sorry guys, nabigo ko
And-
kayo.
Our on stage, Miss Jeans.
Oh, Miss Jeans! Ayan, ano pong movie
Mahirap.
sinabi ang linya na to?
Ako, mahirap po ito. One more chance po ata.
One more chance po ata. Tanong ko muna, Miss Jeans, sure ka na ba?
Sige, pwede na.
Sa ngala ng monogram. Let's
Sa
go.
ngala ng monogram, let's see the next slide. One more chance nga! Binitiwan ng ating John Lloyd Cruz.
Galing.
One more chance. And our winner is Miss Jean.
Jean.
Congratulations!
Yay!
Nanalo ka ng monogram. And welcome banner layout from our very generous Sir Mart of Path Productions. Congratulations! Yay!
Thank you so much sa lahat ng nag-participate. I love your energy. Sir Froy, nakikita ko yung raise hands mo, kaya lang nauuna kasi sila eh. Mabilis sila mag-click, pero nakikita ko yung kamay mo.
Oo, nag-isip pa siguro si Sir Froy. Hayaan mo, sir, meron pa tayong isa mamaya. So, stay tuned and we will have another game in a while.
Ayan. So, Sir Mark, thank you so much. Ayan, ano masasabi mo kay
Thank you.
MJ?
MJ, parang mali atang parang hindi ka pwede pang worldwide. With artista ka. Oo.
Artista siya,
Thank
di
you,
ba?
Pasok
Sir
natin,
Mark.
oo.
Oo
Pasok
nga eh.
natin siya.
Makakapag-audition na nga
Galing-galing.
po.
Okay, thank
Effort
you,
yun, ha?
MJ. Thank you also, Mark. So, we will have Mark again later at the end so that, remember ha, sa lahat ng Soon-to-WEDS natin, you will get a chance to talk to Sir Mark also face-to-face during the speed networking. So, wag po kayong aalis dahil magbibigay po ng oras si Sir Mark para sa ating lahat. Okay? Thank you. Thank you, MJ. We'll see you again. So, now it's time. Let us ride the airplane and fly to... Naku, hindi ko alam geography ko. Visayas ba? Let's fly to Visayas and get to meet this amazing wedding planner all the way from Iloilo. And you know what? I think we have a soon-to-wed who's from Iloilo. So I'm expecting questions from our soon-to-weds. So ladies and gentlemen, without further ado, actually classmate ko po siya bilang certified wedding specialist in Weddings Beautiful Worldwide. Ano po siya? Di ba may pinakamataas magna cum laude? Yung sumunod doon, summa cum laude siya. Summa cum laude po namin siya dahil napakagaling po niya talaga. Ako nandun ako sa pasang-awa. Ayan, ladies and gentlemen, Ms. Marie Faye Mondeja Moleño. Now it's your turn. I am sure that all of our soon-to-weds will also learn a lot from our dear certified wedding specialist, Ms. Faye. All right, I'll give you the stage.
Yes, hi everyone. Good evening. All right. So I'm really very grateful for this opportunity, and now I will be sharing to you in regards of the topic that we have for tonight. So, which is how much should I allot in my budget per supplier? All right. So I was able actually to share my presentation with Miss MJ. So I'm sure they will be bringing up it for a while. So, Miss? Ayan, okay.
Yes,
Thank you
it's
so
on
much,
the
Miss Diane, for that. All right, so while we are still waiting for that, so how much nga ba? Magkano nga ba? Mahal nga po ba magpakasal? Actually, there are a lot of suppliers enlisted if you will be breaking it down into details. But for me, in order for you to have the better understanding as well as for the general, and it would just be easy for you to have it like a piece of cake. So I will be sharing it to you in what you call this, in a similar way. So ayan. So sa first slide, if you could see there, that is my team. We are all in uniform, and that is already the new normal of we have. All right. Then the second slide, ayan, hello wedding supplier. Yes, because I am actually in charge of the suppliers. All right. Then the third slide that we have, ayan, this is actually a group pictorial of my team with our couple way back October 2020. This is already a pandemic wedding that we had. Ayan. So let us go to the fourth slide. Ayan, ito na yung breakdown ng fourth slide natin. So actually, budget allocation of wedding suppliers. So I just made it very simple for our couples for tonight. What we have here is an 8 slice. All right. So in order for me to have it, broken down and for you to have a better understanding of it, so we broke it down to the 8 pieces, majority of the budget allocation for suppliers. Ayan. So, are we still good? Can you still hear me well?
Yes, we
Hello?
can hear you. Yes.
Okay, very good. Sige, I will go on further as Miss Diane is assisting me with the presentation of slides. So the first here, so 100%, okay, into a pie chart, or let's imagine it to have it in a cake. Okay, ayan. Let me break it down to first is the 30%, the reception and food. All right, so why is it bigger? Because that is where most of the guests will be eating, then the venue itself. So the per head would be in relation to the number of guests that you will be having. So that's why it's 30% of the 100% in terms of the majority. Syempre, I know everyone is there for your celebration. One is food. Ayan. I'm very sure as well that there's also a reason nga, asan yung lechon? Yan, yung mga ganyan. So there, reception and food for the majority. So syempre, alangan na pauwiin mo yung mga client, yung mga guests mo hungry. So that's why us naman, 'di ba, sometimes the experience tagal naman ng food, or let's say pag walang cocktail, that's where people sometimes have their waiting time, mga ganon. So food and reception. So ngayon, in terms of the budget allocation, while I give and discuss the breakdown of the 8 majority of the suppliers generally, I will also be giving you one smartly spend, smartly save tip. Ayan. So, for the reception and the food, all right, kasi yan, it's also the center of Filipino for gatherings. Ayan. So, that's why it's also one of the majority that people would spend in a celebration. So for my tip for the food and reception, for the soon-to-weds, you need to check on extra charges like taxes and service charges. Ayan. So that's my number one tip for the reception and food. Now, as we go on for the flowers and decorations, that's 18% of the wedding majority of the suppliers that we will be needing out of the 100%. So for that, actually, syempre, the wedding can go on with the simplest of the decors and the whatever flowers that you would having. But the simple would still be defined into your terms of expectations. Ayan. So, you need to have what you call this. You should level your expectation with your budget. From there, we will know your priority in budgeting. So, ayan. So, flowers and decor. For that one, we would be having a tip for flowers and decorations. Actually, one thing that would also have it like on cost is because it will depend the number of your entourage, your principal sponsors, ayan, your flower girls, ayan. So the more the entourage, the flowers also for them if you opt then. But there are also other ways. Yeah, and so as a wedding planner, we do suggest besides having flowers, of course, when you book us, we will guide you thoroughly on that. But for that, flowers and decor, my tip for that is that, barong, you can save flowers and boutonnieres because barong doesn't actually necessarily needed to have a boutonniere. Ayan. Kasi, of course, when you have a boutonniere, it can damage the fabric of the barong. So, ethically talaga, barong can save you boutonniere flowers. Kung maraming principal sponsors or the entire male entourage does barong, that's likely already to save you a lot. As well, for the flowers and decors, you need to watch out for overtime costs. All right, for the supplier, if they will be doing the decor ingress or egress, additional labor, loss and damage items, you need to check on those certain kind of charges in their contract. Ayan. Next naman, we will go for the photo and video. So, for the photo and video, you need to check on their inclusions. What does it include? Syempre, photo and video will be your keepsakes for forever memories of that event or your wedding. So you need to check for their overtime costs, out-of-town fees, and do they have any extra additional manpower needed or electrical charges that they would be using on their venue. Ayan. So you need to check as well. So, most of them also have promos. So if you already have a certain kind of photo video supplier already eyeing on them, you need to frequently check from time to time if they will have the best promo deals that can be good for you on your wedding. Ayan. So that is actually 15% of the 100% of the majority of the allocation of budget for wedding suppliers. Next is the wardrobe. Your gown, the groom's suit or barong. Ayan, that's 12%. Of course, your entourage, your mother, your father. Ayan. So, likely, ayan, ang wardrobe. Syempre, the wedding is a special occasion. Everyone must have their best dress to on commemorating on that special event. So for that, my tip on wardrobe is that, well, I will give you hints. Are you going for the ready to wear, rent, or custom to made? Ayan. So there are certain kind of prices and rates for that. All right. Next, we will move on to the hair and makeup, which is 9%. And hair and makeup. Of course, we would like to remember a special day looking glamorous. All right, looking way back, let's say 25 years ago, this is how we look at that certain age when we married the one we love, something like that. So it also actually very one of the necessities of having well, a budget allocation for hair and makeup. So that will also depend the kind of entourage you have. You need to, my tip for that, check on the per head count of the supplier. How much do they charge per head? Will they have prenup, out of town charges? And if your package just include retouch services, baka magulat kayo, after the preparations or the hotel, aalis na sila. But you still have your church and your reception retouch as much as possible. Syempre, you would be going and be exposed on dirt, pollution, oils. So, to make sure that you are fresh in the entire pictorial session of your wedding, di ba? So next, we also have the 8% wedding planner. Okay, so your wedding planner is actually one of the avenues in getting the right suppliers. Hire the right wedding planner. The right wedding planner has like certain partnerships with the suppliers that they have been working for such a long time. They have special packages or supplier rates exclusively for the couples that we book through them. So currently, right now, our company has released a promo in Mylu of 8%. So that's what I had during my birthday because I just turned 28. My birthday was February 8. So I was able to collaborate with the 8 major suppliers that needs to be in an event. Okay, so there you go. You can check my page out. The poster is up. Ayan. So for a wedding planner, it will actually ease in your anxieties in this time of the new normal of weddings. Why? Because a right wedding planner is updated, okay, with the protocols for the executive orders, what else? The rules and the guidelines of the church and the venues that you have. So that will already take a lot of baggages from your stress with a lot of changing. Right now, let's say you have everything executive order is good. The next thing you know, it changes. So if you have the planner or one of the person go to that planner, the right wedding planner would just relay the information that this has been the new guidelines of that. Then, of course, having a good wedding planner or coordinator will help you allocate your budget well based on your expectation. So we would actually know if you would this kind of theme, floral or boho or simple and rustic wedding decor would be be good with this certain supplier. Ayan. Next is moving forward, miscellaneous. Miscellaneous are the small details. Let's say that an event can go on with or without it. Ayan. So let's say optional, photo booth, entertainment, band, DJ, let's say accessories, ayan, or transportation, for those like van, ayan, mga ganyan, lighting and effects, special effects for your venue, ayan, mga ganyan. So those are the miscellaneous. So for that as well, you need to check if your budget can still cater. Because sometimes, let's say, here's a tip, photo booth can be used as souvenirs and also can buy you time during the cocktail. So people have something to do while you do your first look in the venue or somewhere else. Then lastly, moving forward, we will have the extra cushion. What does it mean, extra cushion? That little something extras and unpredictable. in the entire wedding budget. So let's say like what you call this, offering for the church, your crew meal or whatsoever, or what else that you need to be buying on the day. Sometimes you can have your wedding well planned, but at the end of the day, or let's say during the day, there will be some extra surprises along the way. So at least due in time, there are still what you call this extra, or the extra cushion that you can have just to prepare for that extras and unpredictable, all right, in your wedding. Diba? A little extra won't hurt in the long run. So at least, you were prepared. Kesa na on the day, parang you don't know where to get that extra if you're not prepared at all. 'Di ba? So, yan. So, ayan. So that is my actual 8, okay, slices of the cake. Okay? So, majority of the suppliers that would you be needing in your wedding. Ayan. So, next slide, moving forward. Ayan. So, to the SOON-To-WEDS, you can reach me further, okay? Ayan. So, in terms of that, I have my Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter. So, with the budget allocation, as much as possible, the one that we would be working for you is your wedding planner. With my team, we provide an Excel. We try to break it down to every cent. Sabi nga nila, rule of thumb in a wedding, what you call this, there's no need to spend a ton of money to have an elegant wedding. You just have to spend the money you do have wisely. Smartly spend, smartly save. So, ayan. That's what's the tips that I was able to give out earlier. So everyone has their certain kind of what you call this expectation. As I have mentioned earlier, your expectations and wants is encouraged to coincide with your budget. I know Pinterest sometimes gives us what you call this an extravagant, but we need to also coincide it with the budget that we have. They're actually in weddings. There are breakdowns actually that you can work with in a certain kind of budget. And as a wedding planner, as much as possible, I have a list of suppliers that who can work with the minimal break even to the splurge budget. Ayan. And of course, as a wedding planner, we also ask our soon-to-weds, when you say simple, how simple is it? What do you expect? Because the certain level of what you call defining simple for me is different from what you are expecting as well of simple. So it's better at least to provide us what you call this, your inspiration or pegs. Example, for the decor, as I've mentioned earlier, it may look simple to the eyes, but beyond that is like the labor. Will they have overtime costs? It depends on the venue, additional manpower needed, and all. So actually, talking about getting married, you can actually tie the knot at a cost of not even 20,000. O, diba? You can actually get married at a cost of less than 5,000 if we are talking only of getting married. So that already will include the minister, the paper requirements, and the witnesses. But what actually we are talking here is the wedding celebration. So celebration varies, even the term simple, as I mentioned earlier. So expectation, that's the needs, that's your wants, that's your dream wedding, your Pinterest goals, diba? Equivalent to the budget and to the finances. So can your budget and finances compensate the expectation and needs and wants? Something like that. Or let's say, would you compromise or lessen a certain cut in order for you to meet a certain kind of decor that you would really want for your wedding? Something like that. So it's actually, for example, ako, when I was a bride, let's say I wanted this wedding gown, but then it was very expensive. So in order for me to attain the dream wedding gown, let's say I can work on the like minimal invitation, something like that. You need to balance the equilibrium of your budget, so that let's say if you dagdag bawas, ayan, if you would who or what supplier to prioritize. Ayan. So budget allocation based on our own experience as a wedding planner, with our clients. Actually, sometimes if you would see my weddings, most of them would give us an impression of it's expensive, extravagant. Actually, it's just all in the details how I manage it and my team as well. As much as possible, we would like to make your dream wedding aspirations possible without compromising the budget. Diba? Kasi it's just a once in a lifetime experience and journey. So, I've always gone for quality. Let's say for those soon to weds, let's say budget. I try to manage your expectation as well. Let's say, ito po yung, let's say, the peg and inspiration. So, you can give me your peg and inspiration. We will quote it accordingly. Ayan, let's say for the packages. Then after that, if you have a certain budget, we would try to, let's say, compare it, or let's say side by side na this is what we can work within your budget. So this is the expectation. Yeah. We will also provide pegs or breakdowns. Because sometimes, dyan lang naman error eh. If we have, I have observed with the past few years in the other wedding friends that I have, and also the feedbacks that I was able to get na ganito yung binayaran ko, tapos on the day of the wedding, bakit ganito? Parang it was cheapened. So that's why I always try to educate and inform my clients of transparency in terms of that. Now, this is the kind of budget that you presented, and this is the kind of supplier that we can provide you, and this is the kind of service that they can give you with the allocation. Ayan. So parang at the end of the day, everyone's expectation is managed and met. Ayan. So, transparency, of course, working with the kind of couples and the right wedding planner. Ayan, as much as possible, hire the right wedding planner. So, what else? In regards to the budgeting and finance, of course, I cannot just do this on my own. In my team, it's actually my husband who does this. On math and budgeting regards to financial, it's my husband who does the breakdown in Excel, and practicality-wise and everything. For the suppliers, I just do suggest who this kind of peg is compatible with that supplier to execute your inspirations to life. And of course, special arrangements. If I can, pull some strings to making it happen for you guys, the soon-to-weds, I will try to do my best for it. Ayan. So, mga best offers. Well, so far, that's it.
All right, let's give a round of applause to Miss Faye. Napakaganda. I just want to say, one of the things that you mentioned that resonated with me was when you said that you want to make sure that there's transparency. I think that's very important. Like, yung minsan kasi, ito yung expectation versus reality, no? Kailangan talaga, kaya pumapasok yung importance ng pagkakaroon ng wedding planner. Well, of course, qualified na wedding planner. Kasi siya yung magbibigay sa'yo ng clear understanding kung saan ka ba madadala ng pera mo. Di ba, may commercial hanggang saan ng 20 pesos mo, di ba? So, ganun din, no? For example, sabihin ko na, Faye, budget ko 200,000 pesos lang, o, di ba? Then you will tell me na kung hanggang saan ba kakayanin yung 200,000 ko, kung eto lang talaga yung budget ko, di ba? Yun. So, yeah, I hope that our soon-to-weds, may mga napulot kayo. Yeah, we have some comments here. Sabi ni Miss Jeans, thank you, very insightful. Okay, but I do have a question I want to ask you. And this is, if soon-to-weds want to get the all-in packages, do they actually save more by doing that? What are the pros and cons? So, yan. Gandang tanong to. What are the positive and the not so positive in getting an all-in package? Kasi I'm sure yung mga soon-to-weds natin, nakikita na nila yan eh. Ano ba sila? All-in package or yung mag-isa-isa sila?
Okay, eto, masaya yan. When you say all-in package, right planner or wrong planner?
Okay, first question done.
Oo, I was able to encounter a lot of couples who were having like that. Actually, when you say wedding package with the right planner like me, I will say na it will save you a lot. Time, effort, the hassles, and everything. Kasi when you are a couple na you're looking into suppliers, alam mo yon, it will take you time to inquire. And of course, our suppliers will also take time to feedback pa. So the time na basi feedback na sila, hindi ka na available, something like that. And of course, you would still check on the reviews, are they even legitimate, or how good are they for your wedding, something like that.
Mhm.
So
Mhm.
of course, transparency of suppliers' quality. Does the package also meet quality of expectation? As much as possible, with the wedding package namin, when I create one, I will create it with you accordingly to the
Mhm.
budget when you're inquiring. But once
Mhm.
you book us, I will break down the suppliers to you. This is the supplier for your photo video. This is the kind of art. I really try to set expectation like that. Ito, luminous photography, dramatic, to your budget. Baka hindi mo naman kasi preference. Then that's the time we can
Mhm.
customize it again. I know,
Mhm.
in budgeting, baka naman meron pa tayong tinatago dyan na pwede nating idagdag sa budget, or baka may magsusponsor na parents, something like that,
Mhm.
loosen a belt, one hole, or something like that. So, yan,
Yes.
for the right wedding planner. But for the, let's say, hindi naman wrong, or let's say those people na who choose to have a different kind of approach for wedding packages, yung na mga feedback ko lang na na-receive about them is that nagbayad yung couple, let's say 300,000, tapos pagdating sa wedding day, bakit ganito yung flowers ko sa aisle? Parang it was cheapen, yung mga ganon.
Mhm.
Um,
Mhm.
what else? All right. Yung mga gowns, the quality, yung ganon. Of course, sa wedding package, with the right wedding planner, we make sure that the wedding suppliers that we align with you are also quality. Na yung hindi ka bitin. Or let's say,
Yeah.
hindi ka ipapahamak on the wedding day or your big day, yung mga horror stories na ganyan. Yun
Yeah.
nga, yung ibang wedding planner kasi, they don't break down who the supplier is within the package. Yung magugulat ka
Right.
na lang na,
So,
kasi,
ang ganda.
wedding package. Yung
Yeah,
mga
ang
ganon.
ganda kasi parang dun papasok yung sinasabi mo kanina, no? So, even in the packages, transparency, right?
Yes.
Transparency. So soon to weds, if you're considering doing a package, basically facing na it can be good, it can also be bad. If you're with the right planner, it will be good. But if you're with a not so good planner, it might not be so good. So that's why kailangan mo talagang makuha yung breakdown, ano ba yung mga details, diba, exclusions, diba? And then maganda yung point na sabi ni Faye na, kunwari ito yung included doon, tapos hindi yun yung style mo, hindi yun yung preference mo, then as a soon to wed, maybe you can ask na, can we change this to something else na mas align sa preference nyo, di ba?
It's kind
Napakaganda
of
ng mga
an
sagot.
detail siya, Jen. Parang ano siya, OC. But, it makes the wedding of your dreams come true as well. The branding of it is kayo. Yun, yung ganun.
Yes.
Personalized
Yes.
talaga.
Yes. And narinig ko yung word na OC. OC po talaga si Faye. So sa mga Iloilo brides out there, wala nang mas OC pa kundi kay Faye. You won't go wrong with Faye. So Iloilo brides, alam nyo na po. Mag-ipon na lang po kayo para may budget po kayo para sa kanya. Ganyan, diba? Okay, I'm gonna bring in on stage Mark. Yan. Yes, wow, nasa gitna talaga ako. So, here are our two wonderful experts. Faye, meet Mark. Mark, meet Faye.
Hi.
Hello.
Ayan. Okay, so this part naman, we want to bring on stage. Sana meron tayong mga brave na mga soon-to-weds dyan. It's time to ask questions. Guys, para naman, baka yung tanong nyo, yun din yung tanong ng iba. So, maybe we'll open the floor for maybe one or two questions, right? And then we're gonna do the game again with MJ.
Yung sa comment, no? Ayun, kasi nakaka-stress nga mag-organize. nang nasa pandemic kasi we're all working from home. So the mental energy is really, really have to manage. Kaya nakaka-appreciate po talaga yung ginagawa niyo dito sa worldwide
Yes,
wedding.
worldwide weddings. Yes. Do you have any additional questions for our two experts here?
Yes, actually, ito type ko pa lang. Pero
Sabihin mo na lang.
sa pandemic kasi parang ang daming nare-realize. So, ito specific sa venue ng wedding. So, in terms of budget, siguro kay Ma'am Faye and kay Mark na nag-organize din. Um, sa experience niyo po ba, in the context of the pandemic, is it better to get two-in-one venues? Yung kung nasan yung church, malapit na dun yung reception, or pwedeng hiwalay in terms of budget and safety po nung guest at syempre yung mga attendees po. Yun lang po.
Okay.
Go
sino
ahead,
na
Mark.
sagot?
Ikaw na.
Okay, ako. So, ayun. Mas okay ako po doon sa in one location. Yun nga, when it comes to safety, sa safety ng guest, lalo na sa couple, na supplier, mas okay ako doon na in one location, nandun na lahat. Nandun na yung church, nandun na yung ating reception venue.
Okay. How about you, Faye? Yeah, but I'm sure Faye will be answering that once she comes back. So, yeah, I think I would agree with Mark also, no? Parang magiging mangyayari doon is once na pumunta na sila doon sa venue, isang na lang, 'di ba? Isang pasada na lang kung sino ba yung mga present, 'di ba? Yung anong tawag dyan, yung safety protocols, 'di ba? Yung temperature check, yung contact tracing, and then even yung alcohol and all that. So para iisang lugar na lang siya. So,
Yes.
yeah.
Pero ano pa din depende pa rin talaga. Kasi may mga couple ako na nag-church wedding sila, tapos kumuha na lang sila ng restaurant para dun yung reception.
Right. Oo.
Mas mura yun doon sa kukuha sila ng venue talaga.
Right. Oo. Para naman yun sa mga small talaga, yung
Yes.
small lang, mga 10 lang, ganyan. Okay. Thank you so much for your question, Miss Jeans. Walang nag-raise hand. So, but meron akong question dito. It says here, if I need to reduce the expenses, where should I cut down? Magandang tanong yan. Kung magbabawas nga naman ako talaga, so okay, sabihin nila na kailangan na magbawas-bawas. Kung magbabawas nga, saan tayo magka-cut down? Hi, Faye, we can hear you na.
Yan, okay na. Sorry, guys. Dito na wala.
Okay, wait. Bago natin sagutin yung question ko, may question ako na bago na nilabas eh. If you could answer the question, yung recommendation mo, would you recommend yung church and venue or yung ceremony and venue in one place or yung magkaiba pa? In lieu of the pandemic.
If applicable, pwede. Catholic wedding kasi needs to be on church. I don't know on other areas kasi sa Iloilo kasi that is. One thing that could save one venue for ceremony and reception are like the decors. So, yun.
Right. Yeah. So, makakatipid sila doon, di ba? If you're gonna have a Christian ceremony naman. So, if you're not doing the Catholic, kasi sa Catholic, required po talaga yun, wala po tayong choice. Hindi rin naman tayo pwede mag-reception sa loob ng simbahan. So, talagang magkaiba talaga siya. Okay, so now, my second question is, okay, medyo shy type kasi yung magtanong nito, ayaw niya mag-raise hand. So, private message ang question niya. Ang question is, if I need to reduce the expenses, where should I cut down? So, kung magbabawas nga, saan magbabawas? Go ahead, ikaw muna, Faye.
For me, siguro, I would cut on, number of guests. And the reason why, kasi sila let's say in Iloilo, most kasi starts like, let's say may 300 per head, 500, like that. So, if like that, ganun kalaki, it would also have a big effect. Sabi nga nila, maliit, but when it sums up, it also brings a big impact to the entire budget. Then what else to cut? The setup, the decor, Yan. It's also one thing. So if you would like to have a grand decor, well, expect a grand budget as well. But if you have a simple one, yeah, manageable, then I guess you would really find suppliers who are fit for it.
Okay, very good. Very well answered. Okay, how about you, Mark? Saan tayo magbabawas?
Okay. Sa akin naman, um, pagdating naman dun sa pag-trim down ng budget natin, no, lahat kasi essential eh. Lahat kailangan. Yung photographer, actually minsan nga ngayon yung coordinator nawawala na sa linya ng pag-ano. Pero ang ang mas ang maano po, masagot ko diyan, siguro i-trim natin yung expectation natin doon sa mga suppliers. But i-trim natin yung kung if you have the two photographer or two videographer, trim natin yon. Gawin natin one photographer and then one videographer. If you have a small wedding lang.
Right.
Okay? And then kung gusto mo naman, kung doon naman pagdating sa coordinator, kung talagang doon na lahat, pwede naman din natin kausapin yung mga suppliers natin, ganito na lang yung ano namin, baka pwede natin i-trim yung ating contract, yung ating inclusions ng contract. So, I think parang doon, lahat yun, magbabawas yun pag
Ganda! Ang ganda ng sagot ni Mark. It's so practical. It's true, no? Even yung, for example, yung sa catering. So, normally sa catering, 7-course meal, di ba? Lahat-lahat siya. So, then, kailangan pa isang pakainin, pwedeng adjust na lang, di ba? Pwedeng 3-course meal na lang instead na 7. Di ba? So, there is a way. So, ayan.
Kasi
So,
may
guys,
ako eh. May wedding ako dapat this April 28.
yes.
So hindi natuloy kasi MECQ pa lang. Pero ang bride gusto ng 15 guests lang. Pero yung mga magulang kailangan 50 packs, 70 packs. So hindi nag-iisip na sila, paano kaya natin gagawin? So yun yung nagiging naging realization doon sa sa question.
Yes. So, pwede pa rin gawa ng parang adjust on other parts.
Yes.
Yan! So, do you have other questions? Okay. So, if none, are you ready to win some prizes? Siyempre, yes ang sagot nila dyan. So, can we bring in MJ? Ayan, so isasama ko pa rin kayo dito. Okay, MJ, are you here? Let's bring in the beautiful MJ Linoy. Dahil dito sa Worldwide Weddings, of course, we make wedding planning so much fun. Okay, so MJ?
Hello everyone! Good evening again! Welcome back to me. I'm so sorry, hindi na working yata yung camera ko. But, wag naman kayong mag-alala kasi hindi nyo kailangan ng facial acting ko sa next game na ipapalaro ko. Kasi kung hindi nyo na itatanong, hindi lang ako frustrated actress. I'm actually a frustrated...
Yes! Okay. So ano ba yung pag-game mo?
So, for our next game, Miss Janae, it is called Guess That Song. So, you will be guessing the song that I will be singing, guys. Ito, may clue naman ako, may clue to narrow down the song. So, these are popular wedding songs.
Alright.
Ayan, these are popular wedding songs. And, pasensya na guys, hindi ako masyadong nakapag-vocalization this morning. So, grabe, nakakahiya itong ginagawa ko. But para sa mga SOON-TO-WEDS natin, Miss Janae, gagawin ko talaga. Kasi sino ba naman ang hindi magkakagustong manalo ng digital layout ng kanilang invitation? Yehey! Ang saya-saya nun.
Ganda.
Bongga.
Ayan. So, let's have the first song.
So, by the way, reminder, kailangan mag-raise hands po.
Oo, dapat mag-raise hands.
Yes.
Sama kayo dito sa stage. Okay, let's head this first song. Natatawa ako, hindi ako marunong kumanta. But, okay, for the SOON-TO-WEDS, tayo lang naman dito. Mapapanood lang naman to ng mga kasama natin sa community.
Go!
Okay. Heart beats fast, colors and promises. How to be brave. How can I love when I'm afraid to fall? Ano, wala pa rin
Okay.
nagle-raise hands?
Ito na.
Kinakalimutan na nga eh.
Okay. Okay, Sir Froilan on stage.
Ayan, si Sir
Lalaban na
Roylan.
si Sir Froilan.
1,000 years.
Yes!
1,000 years
MJ?
ba yan? Siyempre, it's 1,000 years. Famous na famous yan. Eh, patutugtugin mo ba yan, Sir Froilan, sa wedding mo?
Actually, oo. Isa
Ay,
yun talaga
actually,
sa gusto kong kanta.
Kahit parang
Sakto.
minorder ko yung kanta para sa'yo.
Okay, thank you, Sir Froilan. 1
1 point na kay
point.
Sir Froilan. Okay, gusto nila, nagre-request sila baka daw pwedeng kantahin ni Sir Froilan. Ayan, baka hindi na siya sumagot niya. Niloloko nyo. Ay, wedding song daw nila yan, oh. Okay, next song. So, para maibigay ko na yung prize nyo, ito naman ang ating next song. Siyempre, laging yung simula yung kinakanta ko. Kasi pag kinanta ko yung chorus, alam na agad nila, Miss Jenny. So,
Okay.
papaliwanag pa ako. Dami kong paliwanag.
Sige, kanta ka na kasi. Go!
Di ko inakalang darating din sa akin.
Yeah, no.
Ako'y,
Sir Froilan on stage.
ang bilis! Parang
Hello.
pwede
Ayun,
siya sa ano
bago
niya.
kasi eh. Tagpuan.
Tagpuan, best of 3 lang to ah. 5 kanta yung ni-ready ko, hindi ako makakakanta ng marami dyan. Nasaan yung mga SOON-TO-WEDS natin? Yes, it's Tagpuan. 2 points for Sir Froilan. Ay, ginagalingan niya para sa kanyang, Sir Froilan, ma-interview na kita habang nasa stage ka pa, no? Para makapag-isip-isip pa yung mga iba nating brides. Kailan yung wedding mo?
Next year.
Next year, ayan, nagre-ready na siya. Perfect.
Location po.
Tagaytay.
Oh.
Tagaytay.
Yes. Shout out
Ayan.
sa fiancé ko. Nandito din.
Nandito rin
Oo,
siya.
nandito din si fiancé. Dapat siya sumasagot din.
Oo
Shy
nga.
type, shy type.
Shy type siya.
Shy type,
Ayan,
okay.
kinakarin niya Sir Froilan. Ang galing ah. Sige, next song tayo, Sir Froilan. Dapat yata yung mahirap yung pinili ko. Okay, next song is, kung nakikita nyo na yung pagmumukha ko, lalo kayo matatawa. Wise men say, only fools rush in.
Diba?
Miss Jenny, ikaw kaya kumanta. Magaling kumanta si Miss Jenny.
Grabe, Sir Froilan. Parang talagang gusto niyang bawiin yung hindi siya nanalo kanina eh. Yung may papremyo si Sir Mark eh.
Oo.
Agad, nakakit na agad siya. Hindi mo
ayun
alam
na siya.
natapos yung kanta ko. Ayaw mo nung kanta ko, Sir Froilan. De, char lang. Sige, sir, anong title nung kanta?
Can't help falling in love.
Yeah.
Can't help falling in love.
Nakakakilig yung song na yan.
Nasaan si ano? Nakakakilig, pero parang sa akin, Miss Jenny, natatawa ka. Naging comedy yung kanta.
Hindi, nakakakilig talaga siya. So, Sir Froy, gagamitin mo din ba yan sa wedding mo?
Hindi, yung first two.
Yung first two.
two,
Yung first two.
yeah.
Yung first two.
Alright.
So, ang bilis nun, Miss Jenny. Sweep. Sweep ang
sweep.
nangyari. 3 points out of 5. Sweep. Congratulations, Sir Froilan. Kukunin natin yung prize mo from Miss Faye. Ayan, magagamit
Thank
mo
you.
yung sa wedding mo next year. And congratulations! Asan kaya si fiancé, ano? Congratulations, ginalingan niya. For
Yes,
you.
happy yung kanyang fiancé dahil meron sila ngayong digital invitation.
Yay!
Ayan. Of course, we will connect you with Miss Faye.
Pag
So
kailangan nyo
that,
ng singer, Sir Froilan, alam mo na kung sino tatawagin mo. Huwag ako. Hindi ako. Hindi ako.
all right. So at this point, I'd like to give our two wonderful experts their last few words to all of our soon-to-weds. But last few words from our wonderful speakers. Let's start with Mark.
Okay. Okay, sa lahat po ng soon-to-weds na gustong ituloy ang kasal during this pandemic, ituloy po natin ang pagpaplano, no? Tuloy pa rin. Tuloy pa rin ang ating pagpaplano kasi para pagdating na maging okay na ang lahat, at least tayo ay prepare na tayong lahat. Oo. Tsaka real ang pagpa-planning naman ano yan, i-enjoy niyo yan. So ayun lang. Maraming
Yes.
salamat.
Ganda. I-enjoy nyo po. Narinig nyo po yun. I-enjoy nyo po. Okay? Thank you, Mark. Now, let's have Miss Faye. Your last few words to all our
Yes.
soon-to-weds.
Yes. Hi. So love is not canceled in this time of pandemic. So better to have plans to ease your worries and stress away. So by the time the right time comes, every plan and dream will be executed, perfectly in the right moment. So the wedding planning is not a job. It's actually a journey of two people. So it's actually a warm up for your life together for a lifetime. So enjoy the moment, seize the moment. You know what? At the in a few years, when you look back at it, I was one of the pandemic weddings, and it was well done and orchestrated very well. So enjoy the moment. There are reasons, but as of the moment, everything is happening for a reason. So just enjoy and embrace the. It's a beautiful change. The pandemic is a beautiful change that we will embrace. Ayan.
Wow! Grabe, ang daming quotable quotes just in that sentence. Miss Faye, okay, my team, okay, Worldwide Wedding Team, alam nyo na ha, marami kayong kukuning quotable quotes kay Miss Faye sa sinabi niya. Isa na dun yung love is not canceled. Thank you so much. And you guys are really amazing. Thank you for spending your time. I know that you guys are so busy. And I love what you said that we embrace it. Like, yes, pandemic may have caused stress to all of us, but we embrace it. And the beauty of this experience will still come out. So, okay, thank you. See you at the lounge. Bye.